Okay, so for our last topic for the first grading in GenMath, so we are now on the rational expressions. So when we say rational expressions, there are things to identify if the given expressions are rational or not, or also undefined. Okay, so first rule, if the exponent is not negative, so kapag yung exponent natin is not negative, therefore it is a rational expressions, or I mean it is rational. Then if the exponent is not a fraction, and then if the variables are not inside the radical signs, and then yung domain natin or the denominator or the value of g of x should not be equals to 0. So kapag not equal to 0, it's because kapag sinabi nating let's have example, kapag sinabi natin if we have 3 apples divided to 0, this is not possible. So yan yung tinatawag nating undefined. Okay, so undefined kapag yung value ng denominator natin or the g of x is equals to 0. So kapag yung g of x natin or the denominator is equals to 0, then it is not rational. Okay, so let us first identify what are the different classification of rational expressions. So first we have the rational equation, an equation involving rational expressions. So the reason it is called as rational equation is because of the equality symbol in here. Okay, so kapag nakita kayo ng may expressions that have a equality symbol, equality sign, therefore those are rational equation. Next we have the rational inequality, an equality involving rational expressions. So if we have the inequality sign, which is in here, less than or equal to, therefore those are rational inequalities. So ano pa ba yung mga examples natin dyan? We have greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. So pag nakita nyo yung mga inequality symbols natin, those are rational inequalities. And then we have the rational function from this one. So we have the f of x. Kapag nakita nyo yung f of x na yan, it means they are rational functions. Okay? Then next tayo, and rational function, functions of the form f of x is equals to p of x all over g of x, where p of x and g of x are polynomials functions and g of x is not equals to 0. As I have said, yung g of x natin should not be equal to 0. Kasi kapag equal to 0 yung g of x natin or the denominator, as I have said, this is undefined. Okay, so let us have our examples here. So identify the following rational expressions if they are rational or undefined. Okay, so we have x plus 2 plus 3x plus 2 all over x plus 4. So first rule natin, the exponent should not be negative, the exponent should not be a fraction, then variable should not be inside the radical sign, and then yung denominator natin or the g of x should not be equal to 0. Since it satisfies all the given condition, therefore this is rational. Okay, next, if we have 1 over 3x squared, so first rule, yung exponent natin is not negative, exponent is not a fraction, then variables are not inside the radical sign, and then yung denominator natin or the value of g of x is not equals to 0. So 1 over 3x squared is a rational. Next, we have x squared plus 4x minus 3 all over 2. So first, negative exponent, wala. We have fraction exponent, wala. radical signs inside variables inside the radical signs, and then we have the denominator which is not equals to 0. Therefore, this is rational. Next, we have negative exponent, fraction exponent, variables inside the radical sign, which is this one, and then yung value ng denominator natin is not equals to 0. Since meron tayong isang rule na nag-lapse, therefore, this is not rational, or what they called undefined. Okay? Next, we have a raised to negative 2 minus 2a minus 5 all over x cubed minus 1. So, negative exponent, fraction exponent, radical signs of variables, and then denominator which is not equals to 0. Since meron tayong nag-lapse na isang rule, therefore, this is not rational. Next, okay, so for your sheet work number 4, or if I'm not mistaken, maybe this sheet work number 4, or you can check it if it is number 4 or 5, and identify the following algebraic expressions if they are rational or not, and then identify if it is rational equation, rational inequality, or rational function. So you can pause the video to answer this one, and I will be waiting for your answers. So since ano tayo hanggang 3, I will be waiting 3 o'clock PM to 4 o'clock. So kapag ka nag-lapse na dyan sa time na yan, there will be a deduction on your scores. Okay, so I will be waiting from this time 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock para mapasa ninyo yung mga gawa ninyo. Okay, so let's continue then. So let's now move on to solving rational equation. Okay, so in solving rational equation, so example number 1, we have 1 over 2x plus 5 is equals to 3 all over x plus 5. So ang gagawin mo lang dyan is cross multiplication. So let us have first 3 times 2x plus 5 is equals to 1 times x plus 5. Okay. So, kahit ano yung mauna dyan, no? So, since meron naman tayong equality sign dyan, pwedeng mauna yung 1 times x plus 5 is equals to 3 times 2x plus 5. So, ang gawin mo lang dyan, distribute mo lang. So, 1 times x is x. 1 times 5 is equals to 5. Is equals to 3 times 2x, we have 6x. Then 3 times 5, we have 15. Okay, so gagawin lang natin dyan, combine lang natin yung mga values ng x, and then yung mga integers natin pagsasamahin lang natin. So retain lang natin si x is equal transpose mo si 6x from positive magiging negative. 6x is equals to retain yung 15, and then transpose mo si positive 5 magiging negative 5. Okay, so x minus 6x, this is negative 5x. 15 minus 5, this is 10. To eliminate negative 5, divide both sides by negative 5. So, x now is equals to negative 2. So, yan ngayon yung value ng x natin. Next, we have 2/3 is equals to x plus 2 all over x minus 3. Cross multiplication, we have 2 times x minus 3 is equals to 3 times x plus 2. Distribute, we have 2x minus 6 is equals to 3x plus 6. So, combine lang natin. So, retain si 2x. Then, transpose mo sa 3x from positive magiging negative 3x. Then, retain si positive 6. Transpose mo sa negative 6 magiging positive 6. Is that correct? 2x minus 6, 3x plus 6. Okay. So 2x minus 3x, we have negative x plus 6 plus 6 is equals to 12. So since negative siya, multiply both sides by negative. So from negative x magiging positive, from positive magiging negative 12. So x now is equals to negative 12. Next tayo, we have x plus 1 all over 1 is equals to x plus 2 divided by 2. So cross multiplication, we have 2 times x plus 1 is equals to 1 times x plus 2. So we have 2x plus 2. Then we have x plus 2. Combine lang natin. So we have 2x minus x is equals to 2 minus 2. So 2x minus x is equals to x. 2 minus 2 is equals to 0. So value ng x natin is equals to 0. And after that, we have this one. So we have 1 over x minus 2 all over 3x minus 1. So to answer this one, transpose lang natin to sa kabila. So we have 1 over x is equals to, from negative magiging siyang positive, to 3x minus 1. And after that, proceed to cross multiplication. So 2 times x is equals to 1 times 3x minus 1. So we have 2x is equals to 1 times 3x is equals to 3x. 1 times 1 is equals to negative 1. Then transpose lang natin siya. We have 2x minus 3x is equals to negative 1. So 2x minus 3x is equals to negative x is equals to negative 1. So negative siya, multiply by negative. So we have x is equals to positive 1. Okay. So then after that, you will answer this one. Maybe this is it to work. It work number 5. This thing, I will be waiting for your answer at 3 to, since 1 to 3 tayo, I'll be waiting for your answers at 3 o'clock p.m. to 4 o'clock p.m. Kapag ka nag-lapse kayo sa time na yan, may deduction na sa scores ninyo. So let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.